Hello again. Thanks for coming back. Had some spare time here, and I'm going to try and get a good game in. We're going to get a Caro. So let's try our Gambit line. He develops a knight, so I'm going to develop my bishop here on this diagonal. I'm going to so I can develop my bishop. Or my queen. I like the queen here, so I can come back. I can come out on this diagonal. It also puts me opposite the king. If I develop the bishop now, it gives him a natural place to put his bishop, which he may want to do anyway, but I've broken the pin and kind of forced him to decide if he's going to take. So he does take. He takes, and I'm going to take back. Okay. And now I'm going to get another developing move with tempo. So I've given up 2 pawns, but I've gotten all my pieces out. I don't know if I want to do that. If I want to come out here, I mean, I don't think I'm quite ready to do that yet. I'm gonna develop the rook here opposite the queen. Because I don't want to trade pieces. I don't want to bring the queen out and let him develop the knight over here and exchange off knights. I want to keep pieces on the board. So I'd be stuck moving my queen again. So I've got development. I am developed. Let's improve our queen next, though. I think I'm going to come here with the queen and maybe just here. And come here and put pressure on that G7 pawn. If he tries to develop his knight and attack my queen, then I suppose I could slide over, but then I give him this fork here. And taking the rook would be with check, so I don't have any good discovers. Okay. Now do I pin? Or bring this out? My rook's hanging though. My rook's kind of loose now. But I would get this with check, so I don't. If this knight weren't here, he could take it because I'd be hanging. Oof. Does this let me do bad things? I think maybe even the queen there. Queen there stops castling. Brings the bishop back, and it's a dance. A knight check. A knight check, though, forces the king to move, and there is no more castling. Now I can take a pawn, free pawn, and attack the queen. I get attacked. I think I'm going to stack my rooks, though, because there are lots of good things piling up on the F file for me here. Bishops are great. I could just improve the queen. I mean, the queen's doing a good job protecting the knight there, keeping the knight out of this square. I would like her to be a little more active, though. I have really, really cramped the black position here. Can I bait away this knight? This knight has 1, 2, 3 defenders and 1, 2 attackers currently. So do we pile up on the knight? Is he threatening to push a pawn? Back our queen up here. Oh, no, 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 no. I just hung my knight. The queen was the only defender there. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why? I needed to back that queen up if I needed to back the knight up if I was going to do it. Terrible. Just terrible. No, let's sack a rook now too. Can't take there. You can't back the bishop up either. Pins the queen. But then I take and win my piece back. Well, I win my piece back anyway. So I'll be down the exchange. But not a full piece. I'll be down the exchange in 2 pawns. This is attacked. No, thank you. I don't want to trade. I do not want to trade. Queens. Tying down the rook here. Comes here. He's threatening a queen trade, so I want to move my king off. Yep. Get the king out of there. Ugh. Why did I have to do that? Let's throw some bait out. Free pawn. Take it. It's mate if he does, though. Oh. That was very generous of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now I just pile up on it. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of this, fortunately. My opponent made some errors here that let me get back in the game, but I gave him opportunities to punish me. I should have thought a lot harder before moving that queen off of the knight's defense. I liked my position. I just didn't think and didn't calculate. And that comes from just not being in the habit of doing so. The last month or so has not been a chess month for me. I've been stretched thin and working on other things, but I'm gonna get back into the swing of things with the start of the new year, maybe. He's got to move his queen, otherwise I win the queen. So, okay. Um, so if I try to get cute and take with the rook, he can check. But then I come back with a discovered check, so that doesn't matter. He can try to. That's going to give up his queen because I come back, and it doesn't matter that the rook is hanging because check. And his king has nowhere to go now, so unless he hides his queen away. Good game. Whew. I really thought I was going to lose that one after I blundered, and it looks like black had a lot of advantage there to work with. We each made a blunder. But I like my position here. Coming out of the opening, it did not like my castling very much. So what should I have done? Instead of castling, kick the bishop. Kick the bishop. I think I've looked at that before, and I've said similar things like maybe next time I should look at kicking the bishop. Okay. Does not like my queen maneuver. Just defend the pawn. I am much quicker on development here, and black has a pawn edge. Materially, I'm down 2 pawns. Black has a 1 pawn edge on the eval. And it's because my development is so much quicker. This, in hindsight, I really don't like that rook placement there. But I didn't know where to put my queen yet. And here I do finally get an edge on the eval. 1 pawn edge. And what should I do, though? So that's the move. Check the king. He has to move. And this was an error. Stacking rooks. Instead of stacking rooks, I probably just take the pawn. Yeah, just take the pawn. Don't overthink it. This square to come back to. You can trade knight for knight there, and everything is good. So, and that's my blunder, my big blunder. Don't drop pieces. Oh, such a waste there. 3.9 on the eval. Sacking the rook, stacking the exchange, it says this was good. This was a decent attempt. I like the tactics that I'm finding here, and that allowed me to win back a minor and only be down the exchange here. White and black still has a 4.5 edge though. The edge has gotten a little bigger in this exchange. Oh yes, 3.92. Sacking the exchange, okay. I give him more of an edge. Makes sense, because material's coming off the board, my attack is fizzling, but I've got to remove this defender in order to have any kind of an attack. It worked out for me, but of course I do not want to trade queens. That was just a punt, a big old prayer, hoping he would snap take and just let me checkmate him. But he did not. And there was his blunder. Pushing that pawn, giving me a check on his king, when his king has nowhere to run. So we both had a bit of short-sightedness. And that's game. Okay, thanks for coming back to watch some more chess. Hope you enjoyed this one. Highs and lows for me, but I'll be posting some more in the future. Just come back and watch some more. Thanks.